Oh, God, the ball on the damn glass.
There we go. All right, we got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. TT Terry, what's going on, you guys? Sorry about the technical difficulties. uh, got the crazy stuff going on. I don't know what's going on with my OBS, But I'm trying to get it fixed. Trying to figure out what's going on. Let's turn that off. There we go. Elgato Facecam Pro. Yeah, that don't make sense. Huh. Still won't. My camera is acting up. I don't understand. Trying to figure out what's going on, but all right, we won't even start messing with it. We'll keep it like this for the time being. I even got old graphics up, but it's all good. 70 to 59, so they still, 11-point lead. And let's see if they can finish handling the business. 76 to 61. I'm watching on ESPN Gamecast right now because my stream is god awful. I can't even get a continuous stream. Like my internet is, I don't know what's going on with Xfinity all of a sudden, but this is god awful. I don't even want to hear the sound no more. But yeah, it just the League Pass stream just crapped out. I don't know if anybody else has had that same issue, but I'll finish watching it on just get the Gamecast on ESPN because it'll give you the play-by-play. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with my stream, man. I don't know. They better up the bandwidth something next year. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, PS Devil. Incompetence incarnate. I like that. That's funny. Kelsey's in her bag right now, man. She's playing well. She picked up the slack when CC got hurt. When she rolled her ankle. I thought it was a little bit worse than that. Thank you for that. Can you relate? 76-61. And we got a little over 8 minutes left. 8 minutes, 17 minutes. 8 minutes, 17 seconds left in the fourth. So Atlanta won that third quarter. Indiana killed them in the second quarter. And then Atlanta won they won it 18-21 in the third. And now Indiana 6-2 right now. But again, I do not trust Indiana in big leads. They have never shown that they can keep a big lead. Never. So we'll see what's going on in a minute. So yeah, they must be in a timeout. Let me get this other view, Gamecast. Yep, full timeout. So right now, Kelsey Mitchell's got 24, 3 for 5 from 3. Caden Clark is 50% from 3. That's looking pretty good. 6 for 13. So she's coming out playing pretty well. 19 points, 24 points. Aaliyah Boston should have a double-double by the end of the night. Kelsey Mitchell, can Caitlin Clark get 4 rebounds by the end of the night? I doubt it. She might be able to get 4 assists, though. Kelsey Mitchell, she's 3 rebounds short, 1 assist. They were talking about early. I'm in a couple of chat groups with Indiana fans, and everybody thinks that Kelsey Mitchell, they make the joke like Kelsey Mitchell's not going to pass. I'm like, y'all knew she wasn't going to pass. At this point, she is what she is. So there is not a big surprise with what's going on. Haley Jones, Lexi Hall. Lexi Hall has come down to earth. Halftime, she had 1 shot, and she missed the easy layup in the paint. Just bricked it from 3 feet away. And I was like, but there's been a couple like that. She bricked 1. Melissa Smith missed 1. Aaliyah Boston missed 1. They still miss a lot of shots in the paint, which is weird. It's always said it's weird, especially with the women's game, because the women don't play vertically. They're not going up dunking on everything. They gotta use the glass, and they still struggle with that. Nia Coffey just got a defensive rebound. Kelsey Mitchell missed a 20-foot 3. Ryan Howard misses. Tina Charles cleans it up. And a 7-point game. Here we go again. 7-point game, man. They just have trouble keeping the gas on, man. They have trouble keeping the gas on. What the hell is going on with my stream, man? This is terrible. Like I would be up to calling them as like, yo, give me my damn money back. So there we go. I'm just gonna turn the stuff off. But yeah, man, it's can they keep the pressure on? I don't understand what it is with Christie Sides, and they get lazy in the second half when they have a big lead. Every freaking time they get lazy, and it's like, keep the pressure on. Keep that same, and I think what it is, and this is the one thing that people have griped about Christie Sides from the rip, is her lineups. And she always trying to get everybody minutes. And you don't have to do that at this level. They professionals. It is not guaranteed that you're gonna get some play time. And I look what Becky Hammond does. You look at what Kate Martin has been doing since the Olympic break. She getting like 2.5, 3 minutes max. Alyssa Peely ain't even seeing the court in Minnesota. So, I mean, you gotta really look at. You don't have to play your veterans, especially if they're not starting. Honestly, I would rather see Grace Berger than Erica Wheeler, but it is what it is when it comes to that. Christie Sides, that's one of her favorites, and I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. So, yeah, man, you're not the first person to say that, and that's not anything. And I'm talking about weeks ago, months ago, when people were saying the same thing. When whatever they run in their offense, when Caitlin Clark gives up the ball, she don't get it back. Or they passing the ball around the perimeter, and it'll end up with Nalissa Smith with like 6 seconds left on the shot clock. So she got to shoot a deep mid or a three. And it's like, I don't want her shooting the ball like that. I do not want her shooting the ball. And I will say this. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just the play that they run. But Caitlin Clark does not move without the ball very well at all. So I don't know if she's staying put to keep the spacing, but she doesn't move without the ball. She stands in one place, and it looks like she's waiting for something. She's waiting for a trigger. She's waiting for somebody to come off a screen or something else to happen, and they just don't move. They should have plenty of buckets from cutting underneath, but they just, whatever offense they run it, they don't do it. They just do not do it. And it's you get into a situation like this where they should clearly, if they don't win this game by 15 points, it's going to be a damn shame. It's going to be a damn shame. But what did we see not too long ago when they had a 28-point lead and they had to battle to that to win that game? Go way back right before the Olympic break, and they had a 31-point lead on New York in New York, and they had to battle to keep that game. Christie Sides just don't know how to keep the gas pedal down. Like there's no way that Atlanta should still be in this game. It just shouldn't. I'm sorry. And if Caitlin Clark don't learn how to just get one step closer on her threes, good pass, go up. Lord have mercy. Aaliyah Boston, when she gets the ball in the paint, if she has to dribble the ball, more times than not, she's going to turn it over. Whenever she gets the ball in the paint, what are you doing? Lord have mercy. Stuff like that is when they get out hustled. You got Lexi Hall sitting at the top of the perimeter, or Aaliyah Boston right there for an easy pass, and you try to force it underneath. Tina Charles is right there. Well, that wasn't Tina Charles. Who's that? Gave up the ball. That should be a turnover. She gonna fly right by Lexi Hall. She just missed the layup. No conversion. Y'all already know how I feel, man. Shots in the paint is what kills them. Can't convert. So now they're gonna make this basically a 2-possession game. It's a 2-possession game. 2 threes and they back into this game. That makes no damn sense. That is amazing. That is amazing. Take the shot. She backs up so far for that damn 3. And all the last 3 games, all of her threes are hitting the front of the rim. So she's not even either getting enough legs or she back too far. Take one step up. It's like she'll be behind the line and then she'll step back again. And it's like, damn, that's just, she's so used to them damn logo threes. And it's like, they ain't falling. So you got to do something else. So now you're down to a 5-point game. That's a damn shame. If she hits this, 1-possession game. Off. There's another rebound for Caitlin Clark. See, they always want to slow it down and run this offense, and the offense is what's killing them. Lexi Hull's not fast enough. Kelsey Mitchell. In and out. Why is Fat Bentley not playing? That's the other thing. You get her in there. Get Nalissa Smith has been a liability today. And the funny thing about Nalissa Smith, I like Nalissa Smith. I think she's arguably the best rebounder on the team, even though her stats might not show it. That's a weak ass call. But Nalissa Smith around the basket has great moves. She has great moves, but she doesn't convert. If she could learn how to convert inside of 6 to 8 feet, she would be deadly. She would be deadly. Yeah, get Fat Bentley in there so she can calm everybody down and they can take this game because they make it too difficult. They make it too difficult. Lexi Hull is not going to shoot. Good. Look at that. Lord have mercy. Shots in the paint, man. Shots in the paint. It is hot garbage. Do we need to even talk about the refs still? The refs are still bad. Hopefully some more of this money. Like, what was that call? I know that went to Indiana, but that was a bullshit call. That was not a foul. Like, I don't know what they're looking at. Good grief. That's a shame. Timmy's in there, yeah. And it proceeds to immediately drop a shot. And it's like, come on now. Oh my God. That's 76-71, 4 minutes, 19 seconds left. The game should not be this close. Just let them back in the game. That's a damn shame. Oh my God, that's crazy. Atlanta's winning this quarter 12-6 right now. So Timmy joins the roster of missed layups. How you 6'5" and missing layups like that? Aaliyah Boston is 6'5", 6'6". Timmy, I believe, is 6'4". Nalissa Smith is what, 6'3"? How they miss shots like that, man? I know how they miss it, but it's like, damn, you gotta convert, man. It's just ugh. As somebody that used to coach, that is so frustrating. So frustrating. They missed 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. They missed 10 points in the paint. either on or inside the arc. 10 points for the game. Let's go for, oh God. For the game, I want to say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Gotta be about 26, 28 points. Because some of them are like placed on top of each other, so it's hard to get the count right. But I'm gonna guess and say almost 26. Let's say 26 points in that little key underneath the basket that they have missed. 26 points. It is ridiculous. I don't get it, man. She does a better job passing when they keep the tempo up. But when they keep the tempo up, there you go. Oh my God. Why does she always and one? See, one thing, and this is when I say, and you guys have heard me say this before. Caitlin Clark passes up the shots so she can run the offense. And that is frustrating when you a shooter. Boom, right there. She could have pulled up and taken that shot. She does not like to take mid-range shots, first of all. Tammy Bentley had to be laughing that she missed that easy-ass layup. And then, of course, we ain't making the free ones. Good hustle by Lexi Hall. Take the shot, Kelsey. I trust you more than anybody else. You're the best shooter on the damn team. Somebody act like they fired up. Good move, Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell. What high school is she from? Princeton High School in Cincinnati, Ohio. And put your hand over your heart every time you say it. Don't get it twisted. 10 for 19 tonight. She's shooting above 50%. Y'all better stop playing with me. Caitlin Clark. Ooh. Stay on there. Don't give her the shot. Lord have mercy. Does anybody holler switch on the court? Good grief. You leave her wide open. This is hilarious. And see, half the time you want to say Christie said, now why would you make that pass to Aaliyah Boston? And they make those shots and nobody's there. Nobody's there for a rebound. Nobody. When they take long shots, everybody just vacates. Take the shot, Kelsey. Good. Get in there. Help. Swing it. Good turnover. Good defense. That's a jump ball. It should be a jump ball. Good defense by Caitlin Clark. Good hands. Edgar, she don't like shooting mid-range. It's clear. That's crystal clear. She does not like shooting mid-range shots. She gets a ton of open ones. She just don't shoot them. She hit a runner last game. I thought I was going to lose my mind. Good hustle. See, this is what kills them. They slow it down. Who you going to take the shot? Why can't she take that shot? She at the top. She at the damn free throw line. Take the shot, Kelsey. Damn it. And nobody's there for a rebound. They just hoping that Kelsey going to make them shots. Nobody's underneath for a rebound. Oh, my God. That is frustrating. She had a wide open. Caitlin Clark had a wide open shot at the left side of the free throw line, but she won't take it. She will not take that shot. So I don't know if she got to get in her bag and practice or whatever, but that's ridiculous. That's the difference between Kelsey Mitchell can make that shot, Kennedy Carter can make that shot, Allisha Gray, Kelsey Plum. Take what they give you. Caitlin Clark will drop all the way back behind the three-point line to take that three-point shot. Take what the defense gives you. And she gives it up. And that's what I mean. She does not like mid-range shots. She just doesn't. So hopefully that'll get better next season, maybe, but I don't see that changing this year. She'll either take it to the rack or she's gonna shoot a three. Yeah, Gentorino, she was. But Dantas has been playing relatively well in the first half. Has she been back in the game? She's 4 for 5 from the floor, 3 for 4 from 3. So she's had some quality minutes and made a contribution, but they not. I still say that Dantas is not in shape quite yet, but she's still playing. She's still giving you quality minutes. So, but she's not going to get you rebounds. But the one thing that I've noticed, Dantas is strong. She is core strong because the bigs that try to move her don't move her. I gotta look at her other film from previous seasons. Has she always been this, like, not chunky, but she's thick. But for some reason, to me, it just looks like she's not quite in game shape yet. But I want to look at what she used to look like to see if this is status quo. Because to me, it looks like she should be a little bit faster or a little bit quicker, and she's not. But she's knocking down shots. And she is 6'3" body out there that can hit from 3. She just slow up and down in transition. So AB, only 13 points. She was hot in the first quarter, and then she just cooled off. They always go away from the run and gun, man. They always go away from the run and gun. Run and gun gets them the lead, and then they stop. So I know you gotta, you can't just always go flying down the court, but make the free ones. That's the one thing I used to just hammer home with when I used to coach kids. I would make them. We were supposed to do 10 sprints at the end of the night, but I would make them do 5, and I would take one kid, put him on the free throw line, and tell him, "You make this free throw, everybody else got to run but you." Or no, I would say if they missed it, everybody got to run but him. If you make it, we done. But if you miss it, everybody got to run but you. They making their shots. 3-point game. How is this the 3-point game? We cannot keep big leads. Didn't I say that? Indiana cannot keep big leads. Why is Aaliyah Boston holding the ball at the top of the key? Take the shot, Kelsey. Look at that. So now they got an opportunity to hit a 3 and tie the game or take the lead. Good grief. Pretty much. That's pretty much it. You would think they need to draw something up. Wheeler needs to be on the bench. Keep her there. This is not the time for a turnover. And it's times like this, in my opinion. It's times like this where Christie Sides is not. This is where she can get outcoached. I saw some plays the other day when they played Minnesota. I was like, you might not like Cheryl Reed, but she be drawing it up. But again, Indiana has the game in hand, and they just cannot put their foot on somebody's throat and just close it out. Katie Lou has 0 points. That's what I got. Kaylin Clark's got 19. Kelsey Mitchell got 27. Leah Boston got 14. Alyssa Smith has 7. Dantas has 11 points. Ugh. Wheeler can't shoot. And whatever type of because again, I got to look at what Erica Wheeler used to do, because she had to be able to dribble her butt off, but now she can't. She's not as quick as she used to be, and she just can't get it done. So this has got to be a defensive. This has got to be a defensive stand by Indiana. They got to stop them. They got to stop them to get this game. I don't want anybody else to talk about Indiana having a big lead. I don't do that ever again. Never do that. Oh my God. All right, 30 seconds. Nope. Why can't Aaliyah Boston rebound? Again, no rebounding. Are you serious? Wow. Why she call timeout? Did Indiana call timeout? Why did Indiana call timeout? Take off. You can dribble off. Ugh. They just missed the shots. Boing. No rebound. Lazy rebounding. Boing. Wow. Running around with like chickens with their head cut off, trying to get a rebound and can't do it. That is frustrating. They got, and in my opinion, they just got a bunch of lucky bounces. That's what just happened for Indiana. They got a bunch of lucky bounces and bad shots by Atlanta. Yeah, but they could have ran off. They could have ran off 6.5 seconds. They could have tried to dribble that out because they're gonna try to foul. So, but let's see what they can do. Because while they're getting everything situated, this is just another opportunity that they could turn the ball over. So let's see what they do with it. Let's see if they can close it out. This is when I see stuff like this in games, how they end. It's not going to go down like this when they in the playoffs. They can't let a team come back like this in the playoffs. There's no way. They'll get bounced out of the first. See what I mean? And see, this is the thing. So you mean to tell me Atlanta had fouls to give? Which means they could have dribbled the ball out, still could have got the foul, and they would have been the same thing. Okay, so now they on the line. I was about to say, you could have dribbled out 3 extra seconds, bringing the ball up the court. You could have took the clock down to like 3 seconds. So this is ball game. So now Indiana don't have to do nothing. Four-point lead. Yo, did y'all see Did y'all see Caitlin Clark say, "What the fuck is she doing"? Did you see that? I don't know if she's talking about Christie Sides. I don't know. There you go, Kelsey. Seal that game. Good job. I'm with you. I was kind of neutral on that timeout. I didn't think they needed it. I didn't think they needed it. Kelsey Mitchell can play keep away for 5 seconds, and could have got that down to like 2 seconds left on the clock. Don't foul. Don't foul. Ball game. Sheesh. Why do they make it so tough? Why do they make it so tough? Wow. Wow. It shouldn't have been that rough, man. Shouldn't have been that rough. Ugh. All right. Let me turn this crazy stream off. Good Lord. Let's go to the box scores, man. Let me see. Let me see my OBS want to act right yet. Kind of. That's a little bit better. So let me hold on for a second. Let me shrink myself down a bit. Get over here. Got my visualizer right behind me. Let's take my shader. All right. So what we've got Katie Lou. She only played 6 minutes. But why was she a starter? Why was she a starter? I would get that to Lexi Hall. Why Katie Lou starting? She was 0 for 1, played only 6 minutes. Just go ahead and get that time to Lexi Hall. That makes no sense. Alyssa Smith only has 7 points. They should go ahead and start Fac Bentley and bring Alyssa Smith off the bench. She was 3 for 10. 3 for 10. Aaliyah Boston had a solid game, double, 14 and 11. Kelsey Mitchell, she went off 29 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. Caitlin Clark had a solid game, 19 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals. Only 2 turnovers a night for Caitlin Clark. Good job. But she filled the stats. She filled the stat leg. All defensive rebounds, though. We only had 6, 7, 8, 11. Lexi Hall had 3 offensive rebounds. We only had 11 offensive rebounds as a team versus the 32 defensive rebounds for Indiana. They out rebounded 43-38, so that was pretty even. Field goal percentage 40.8 for Indiana and 37 for Atlanta. The deep shots 37% for Indiana and 34.5 for Atlanta. Indiana shot 80% from the free throw line. Atlanta shot 83.3. And 5 blocks for Atlanta, only 3 for Indiana. 8 steals for Indiana, 5 for Atlanta, and assists were even at 18. So solid game. Solid stat line for Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, and Aaliyah Boston. And I would throw Dantas in there. She had 11 points. She was 3 for 4 from deep and 4 for 5. How does she only get 10 minutes when she is 3 for 4 from 3-point range? And you only give her 10 minutes. Okay. That's the stuff that I don't get. That's the stuff that I don't get. So, hey, there we go. I got the NFL on, but hold on for a second. Let's see if I can fix this real quick. See if it'll let me. Artwork, WNBA. And let's go back to my you know what? Let's do this. I'm gonna use my thumbnail as my background. There we go. There we go. Nice. And I'm gonna take you. There we go. All right, I'm trying to mess around with it, but it don't seem to want to act right. All right. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. I don't. Hold on. Let me lock all of this. There we go. Play 1, 2. So me. How is it? Media background. I don't get it. Elgato, default, waveform, capture device. I can't. I'm through screwing with it. Something's got to give, so I'll mess around with that later. So, hey Cheryl Smith. Yes, the refs are not good. That is a horse that we have beaten to death. That is the only thing that's been consistent about the referees. They are consistently bad. Professor, you already know, dude. It was not. I said this in a Facebook chat while I was watching the game. It's almost a jinx when you say the Indiana Fever have a big lead. You can't say that. You can't. Every time they've had a double-digit lead, and I'm talking like 15 points, they always blow it, and they always having to scrap to get the dub. And that makes absolutely no sense. Absolutely no sense. Stafford, I'm with you, bro. How you I just don't understand it, man. They cannot keep the lead. Kev, what's going on, man? Props to the charter pilot for letting the team stop in Indiana on the way to Atlanta to let Dantas scoop up her shot. Yeah, I ain't wrong. Dantas has been shooting pretty good, man. My thing with Dantas is her transition game is just she's slow. She's slow. Dantas had a solid game though. She shot 3 for 4 from deep, and they only gave her Christie Sides only put her in the game for 10 minutes. Lexi Hall, like I said earlier, has come down to earth. She had her one game where she went red hot. She went nuclear, and we haven't heard much from her since. Last game, she didn't do anything. This game, she didn't do anything. 1 for 3. She had 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 turnovers, and 4 personal fouls. So, man. El Professor, that's why I'm bald, bro. I keep the razor on it. Games like this. So we can't you can't have games like that when you go to the playoffs. Let me see. What laptop am I using? I'm on a PC, bro. Not a laptop. Yeah, man. This game was not supposed to be this damn close. The usual suspects showed up. Caitlin Clark had a much better day on the floor. She need to get some ice on that ankle, though. Stop playing. So 19-7 plus 3 for the day. Kelsey Mitchell was in her bag as usual. I still argue Kelsey Mitchell is one of the most explosive players in the league right now. She's doing it up. And I want to see Grace Berger more than Erica Wheeler. Sorry. But that's just that's just the way you got to do it. So that's just the way you got to do it, man. They got it done though. They got it done. Kelsey Mitchell was perfect from the free throw line. Perfect. People can say what they want, man. And you can argue this fact. Kelsey Mitchell is the best player on Indiana. The thing you think about with Caitlin Clark is because she can assist, because she has so many assists, her importance can't be understated, regardless of what Lynn Dunn says in her 3-year plan. Stop playing with me. But because Caitlin Clark dishes out all of those assists, her value is high. But Kelsey Mitchell seems to be the go-to when you need a bucket. Caitlin Clark can't blow by anybody. Not like that. Not like that. You don't teach speed. You either have it or you don't. Caitlin Clark has pretty decent speed. I won't even say good speed. Now, if she's coming through on a fast break, she's fast enough. But I'm talking about, can she cross somebody over and just blow by them? Not when you're talking about one-on-one. Kelsey Mitchell can shake you up and be gone and get to the rack. There's only a few people I put in that category. Kelsey Mitchell. You got to put Arike. I'll put Jewel Lloyd. I'll put Kelsey Plum. I'll put Kalia Copper. I'll put Rickea Jackson. There's a few people who can do that. Sabrina Ionescu. And also Kennedy Carter for sure. But Caitlin Clark, she don't have that speed. She don't have that explosive speed. That's what you need. Absolutely, Antoine. Absolutely. When Teresa Weatherspoon starts running the offense specifically through Caitlin, Lord have mercy, specifically through Kennedy Carter, Chicago, they don't get it together because that was a big boost of confidence, even though they lost that game. Kennedy Carter went from coming off the bench to lead the team in scoring. Because clearly, Angel Reese can get all the rebounds she want to get. Somebody got to give her the ball. Did you see when Angel Reese shot that three, bricked that three-point shot? It's like, that's not your game. That's not your game. Don't stop. Work on that in the offseason, not right now. They need you to get the rebounds and keep putting up your 4 and 5 shots to get your buckets. It is what it is. Everybody teases her about that and gives her flack about it. But I'm like, listen, if that was such a bad thing, the opponent can pull down those offensive rebounds. If it was that easy, they would be doing that. But for whatever reason, she boxing everybody out and they're not even getting a chance. She goes up and brings the ball down quick. And she comes down with strong rebounds. Aaliyah Boston does not come down with strong rebounds. She got a rebound stolen from her tonight. I was happy to see her whack that girl in the face with her elbow. Because when they tighten it up, you gotta clear yourself. And guess what? She'll think twice before she does that again. At least give them something to think about when you get 2 elbows coming at you. Clear yourself some space. That's exactly what happened. So, eventually, in the last 3 games, the Sky would have been on the inside of postseason talks. Possibly. But, I mean, come on now. Now, I will say that I'm not going to take anything away from the rebounds and nothing like that. Can't do it. Because if it was so easy to get double-digit rebounds, everybody would be doing it. And that is not the case. Not even close. You got 4 and 5 year vets getting their first career double-double. So stop dissing what she doing. Stop poo-pooing what she doing because everybody else ain't doing it. I don't care how she getting it done. She getting it done. Having said that, what I will say is when you go up and on one play you pull down 4 offensive rebounds, your stats do get stacked a little bit. Stats don't lie, but they do mislead. Situations like that, you got to watch the game. You got to watch the whole game. You got to really get context into how things went down, especially when you're talking about her. You got to have context of the play, the situation. Well, how much time was left in the game? What are they doing? What kind of defense or what kind of offense or defense was anybody else posted up? Anything like that. The one thing I give Angel all the credit in the world, and I say this all the time, she must have got tips from her Uncle Shaq. That girl knows how to be in position to get rebounds. Indiana can't do that. At least they don't do it. Now, I will say this. Lexi Hull tonight, she had a couple good hustle plays. She ain't score much, but she definitely had some hustle plays. And I look at Lexi Hull just like Chicago did with Kennedy Carter. Why is Lexi Hull coming off the bench? Let Katie Lou come off the bench. Lexi has played her way into the starting lineup. She making hustle plays, playing good defense. Let her start and keep it moving. Once again, Christie Sides and her lineups leave a little bit to be desired. So, I'm just seeing your post. I don't necessarily agree with that. Because Tim Duncan, the big fundamental, I don't see that as Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark can be slow to move without the ball. Caitlin Clark gets in her own head when the refs don't give her the calls. She gets very visibly frustrated. If I was somebody on the other team, I would go at that. I would be in her ear talking cash shit. Because I've seen her get affected by how the game is going. And then she get a little bit more quiet. And then she's always looking to give up the ball. She don't want to shoot. Force her in a situation where she has to shoot a mid-range shot. She'll do what she did tonight. Wide open shot at the corner of the free throw line, and she passes up. Ain't nobody in her face. Why won't she take that shot? You the NCAA leading scorer in all times. Take the damn shot. She gets a good 3, and then she want to step back damn near 4 feet from the three-point line. Scoot up closer to the line. Stop letting your shots hit the front of the rim. Hard to explain this to people who don't follow basketball. Some people catch a game here and there, and it looks like start and look at the stat line and be like AR went off, but people know the game. Yes, I agree 100%. That's across the board. 100%, 100% agree. 100% agree. The only reason Sides starts Katie Lou over Hull is because she was top 4 draft pick just 2 or 3 years ago. It doesn't matter. That's my point. That's exactly my point. Any good coach knows what they have. It happens every year in every league. There are new players that come in the league because by that logic, Caitlin Clark should be coming off the bench. Go with Grace Berger. She been here longer. Go with Erica Wheeler. She been here longer. That logic doesn't make sense. And any good coach worth their salt, you have to know your personnel. Any coach worth their salt knows their personnel. You know what player can do what in every situation. And sometimes it looks like, I won't say it is, but in some situations, it looks like Christie Sides is not in tune with her personnel because some of them looks, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't want Fact Bentley on the bench and Nalissa Smith is struggling like she is. fact, Bentley has shown that she can run the floor. She's still fast. Now, tonight, she had trouble putting the ball in the bucket, but it is what it is. So we got to stop with the lineup. What was that? What was that? What was that? Remember that old movie, The Best Man, when he was going to read the speech and the dude, Terrence Howard, took it and crumbled it up. He was like, go from the heart. That's what Christie Sides needs to do. Screw the playbook. Go from the heart. Tell me what you see. Who's beasting on their matchups? Who's guarding Kelsey Mitchell? Has she been crossing them over all night? Who's guarding Caitlin Clark? Is she still drawing a double team when she at the top of the key? Aaliyah Boston had 8 straight points to start the game off. How she only end up with 11 or 14? She couldn't even double that. She had 8 points in the first period. And she couldn't double that? I don't want Alyssa Smith shooting 3-pointers. That's not her game. And she should not be at the top of the key in a situation where she might have to. Terrence Howard was a beast in that movie, playing everything. Yeah, she's been catching a lot of heat lately. But I mean, it's what are you going to do? Now, here's my logic with Christie Sides, because I've been seeing a lot of this, and I've even said it before. But you got to step back and you got to take a look, because Christie Sides didn't miss 28 points in the paint. She didn't do that. So regardless of how bad we think her X's and O's are, regardless of how bad I might think that her lineups are, she's not missing shots in the paint. I can't put that on her. That's on the people in the game. That's on the ladies playing the game. It is what it is. Tell me fact Bentley is 6'5". How's she gonna miss a layup like that? She missed 2 of them. Aaliyah Boston missed some. Alyssa Smith missed some. Like, they can't keep missing shots like that in the paint. If they could just cut that in half, take the 28 points away or take the 26 points away, cut it in half and give them 13 more points. That's still a 15, 20-point lead to end the game. You got to take their heart out. And for whatever reason, Christie Sides, like, go for the jugular. Like, keep that up tempo and increase that lead. And when you got 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, keep increasing that lead. I don't give a damn what the other coach say. I don't give a damn next time Noelle Quinn get mad because you didn't empty your bench. Don't nobody care about that. You win the game in the best fashion, period. You can shake hands and argue about it later. But ain't no reason that should have ended up a 5-point victory. No flipping way. Gentarinos, I was saying this during the game. It's the women play off the glass. The men play vertical. Men can dunk and do all of that kind of stuff. Women got to play off the glass, and when you're not making the shots off the glass, that's a problem. Just is. Hold on for a sec. I want to grow a little bit. Hold on. What's going on? There we go. There we go. So yeah, man, it's They got to do better. They got to be better at that. They have to be better at that. They have to be. Because playoffs are going to be different. And they better be ready. That's what happens when you got film on you. That's what happens. It is not difficult to guard Aaliyah Boston. And I said this during earlier when I first got on the mic. I wasn't on camera yet, but when teams keep Aaliyah Boston out of the arc, okay? Let me show you what I'm talking about here. So when teams keep Aaliyah Boston out of here, this little arc, right? When they make her get the ball here and she has to dribble to the rim, she is not a good ball handler at all. So whenever she has to dribble, she is at risk of a turnover. Always. And I don't understand why teams don't try to take advantage of that. She is always a risk as a turnover when she dribbles the ball more than 3 times in the paint. And you can tell when you can look how she dribbles and how she bends over at her hips to bend down. She dribbles almost like she's, like a little kid. When they try to dribble, they bend down and look at the ball. And it's like, you can't do that. Like she looks like she's not comfortable dribbling. That's what it looks like. So she is a risk for a turnover when she's in the paint. Now, when she gets the ball up high and turns around and puts it on the glass, she's effective. She's deadly. At her size, when she can do that quick, or if she has to put it on the floor one time and then go right back up with it, no problem. But the minute she's doing 2, 3, and 4 dribbles, she gets caught up. She gets caught up. Kelsey Mitchell, yeah. Only consistent force. I want more Smith too. Allisha Smith is the best rebounder. If you ever watch Allisha Smith pull down a rebound, she goes up because she has a very good, kind of underappreciated leaping ability. She got hops. She goes up, and you've heard her pull the rebound down and slam that ball against her hands. That's how you pull down a rebound. Aaliyah Boston don't do that. Aaliyah Boston comes down with 2 hands, and she is very soft-handed. That's why people can come around the back and poke the ball out, steal it from her. I like how Allisha Smith goes up. If Allisha Smith could just convert under 6 feet, she would be ridiculous. Allisha Smith needs to get herself a baby hook and work on that game around that paint area. Work on her game in this square right here. That's what Allisha Smith needs to do. And stop going at the top of the key. I don't want to see Allisha Smith up here shooting 3s and long 2s. That just negates her effectiveness. Again, you got to know your personnel. Why do they draw the plays where Aaliyah Boston is always up at the top of the damn key? Because now everybody knows the pick and roll is coming, and it's easier to guard against it. Just like any other sport, just like when I talk about the NFL, if I've seen a team play at least 4 games, I can turn on the film. Now I got tendencies. Now I know what they like to do in 3rd and 5 or more when they inside the 45 going in. Now I get percentages on what they like to do. They do the same thing in the W. They watch film, they study Indiana, and they know when they're at the top of the key, Aaliyah Boston's going to get the ball. She's going to hand it off to Caitlin Clark coming around. Aaliyah Boston's going to set a quasi screen because she's not good at setting screens. And then she's going to roll to the basket, and Caitlin Clark is going to try to feed her the ball. The problem is, if somebody's ready for it, Caitlin Clark feeds her the ball, she's still at the top of the free throw line. Has to dribble. She has to dribble. And it gets her in trouble. That's how you guard that. So I understand if that combination hasn't been great the last couple games. People have seen it and they figured a way out how to guard it. It's not hard. It's not hard. And then on the flip side of that, once again, sometimes Caitlin Clark on defense, that girl does not want to move her feet to save her life. And it's like, move without the ball. Find your man, get to him, or position yourself somewhere in the middle. And when the pass goes to you, either behind you or to the side, you got to slide off, call out for help, but don't leave your opponent wide open for a jump shot inside the paint. She gonna see that on film and just, they got to be shaking their head. And if they're not, yeah, Christie Sides really might need to be fired post haste. Yeah. 100% agree, man. 100% agree. Watch Minnesota run their offense. Watch what they do. I saw a play the other day when Indiana lost to Minnesota. They ran a play and they had like 4 passes inside the paint. But it was the third pass that should have been the bucket. But the girl I'm assuming the girl didn't think she had a clear shot. So they just ran another option off the same. They did the same thing 3 times in a row. And that third time was supposed to be the shot. So they ran it a 4th time. But it looked like instinctively everybody just knew what to do. And everybody was moving without the ball, and it was seamless, and it was pretty. And Indiana doesn't have anything like that, at least not that I can see. Yeah, I don't think we need Cardoso. Who said we need Cardoso? I mean, she couldn't hurt, but I mean, we got Fac Bentley. You can play Fac Bentley down low. They just don't. They could do it. They just don't. I don't know what Christie Sides' logic is for how she runs this. And coaches that can't adjust, they'll get promoted to fan real quick. Bruh, everybody's afraid to get injured. Everybody. CC does not play like she's playing not to get hurt, because that is the quickest way to get hurt. So she just had she rolled her ankle, shuffling on her toes rather than the balls of her feet. And that toe hit the ground about an inch too early and it rolled on her. And it looks worse than it actually is. It's going to hurt in the morning. She better put some ice and some muscle stim on it, go in a cold bath, and rinse and repeat about 4 to 5 times during the day. That's how you get rid of a sprain like that, because for her to come back and play in that game, they just probably rewrapped it, sprayed some cold spray on it, and kept it moving. But that bitch going to hurt in the morning. Rest assured. Facts, Chuck. Who's a true big though? You got Gustafson in Washington. You got one of my favorites, Jonquel Jones in New York. You got Brittany Griner in Phoenix. Asia Wilson. Everybody else, bigs play like forwards. Yeah, Stafford, you're 100% right. She did that early in the season, didn't she? I remember that. But she thugged it out, so it's all good. But when is the next game? When is the next game? New York and Phoenix are playing. That should be a pretty decent game. Washington, Seattle. I want to see what Seattle's doing since they got Hines Allen. Well, I agree with that. They can probably do better, but they're not. So I don't want to worry about what they should do. I got to worry about what they're doing. It doesn't matter if you get somebody or you find somebody that could trade or somebody has trade value. If the team doesn't make the trade, it's irrelevant. That's how I feel about it. It's irrelevant. So I don't like to talk about what should or what somebody could be doing. I can only deal with what they do. Which girl? Tina. Las Vegas is not coming off of Tina Charles. That's not going. Oh, I'm thinking of Chelsea Gray. Tina Charles is with. Did she get traded? Who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of Hines Allen in Seattle. I thought you saw that. My bad. We had the box scores up. Caden Clark was 19, 7, and 2. 19 points, 7 boards, 7 assists, and 2 steals. So she had a good stat line. She only had 2 turnovers, which was really good. I like Dolson too. Dolson can hit them threes too. Dolson can hit them threes, man. So I hope she can get it together. She being Christie Sides and Caden Clark. I gotta go watch the presser. See did they say anything in the press conference? Let me see. Indiana press conference. Nope, that's not it. Versus Seattle Storm, they haven't. Versus Phoenix, yeah, it's not up yet. Oh well, I'll check it out later. Megan Gustafson, yes, Gustafson. I didn't look at it like that, but you're absolutely right, Gentorino. The 2 steals make up for the 2 turnovers. But listen, as long as she has under 5 turnovers, 4 or less, anything above 4 is too many turnovers. So as long as she doubles, and this is the way you got to look at it, she has to double her turnovers with assists. Because every time you turn the ball over doesn't necessarily mean the other team scored. So if she can double up her turnovers with assists, good with that. I'm good with that. But that's a tall order when you got 7 and 8 turnovers in a game. Cheryl Smith, you hit the nail on the head. They are working well together. That's why all of those reports about Kelsey Mitchell being gone, that's troubling if I'm Indiana. Because clearly Kelsey Mitchell wants another change. She wants to change the scenery. This will be the first year Kelsey Mitchell has sniffed the playoffs. She has not been to the playoffs in her career at Indiana. So this should be the first year. So I would imagine that she wants to go somewhere where she can get a playoff check or 2. But the other side of that is everybody's trying to get to Indiana because everybody's going to want to play with Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark offers you opportunities that you didn't otherwise have because you're not around somebody with that much visibility. There's a trickle off, a spillover. I say that all the time. Caitlin Clark cannot make all the damn commercials. She can't get all the endorsements. You got spillover. Somebody else got to get that deal. James, we went over that. They missed 26 points in the paint, bro. 26 points in the paint. And that might be off by a little bit. Here's a screen. What the hell? Pandora. Here's a screen. All of these shots in the paint. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. 26 points in the paint. More if you want to add these. You're talking about 34, 36 shots, points in the paint that they missed. So, yeah. It's more than 5 or 6 layups. Because look at all of this under the rim. That's damn ridiculous. If they can just cut that in half, now you're talking about a 15, 16-point win. And that's what they need because they damn sure do not like keeping big leads. Come on, Christie Sides. You got to do better than that. Find a way. I don't know. I've been hearing people talk about Deladon. I don't know. She might. It's going to be weird because you're going to have a lot of veterans that probably should hang it up, but they're going to try to stay around one more year to get that new media rights money. I bet you Diana Taurasi hated to let it go this year, but she needs to. But next year is going to be the first year that they get the real deal cash. All the work that they've been talking about and all the gripes that they've had, now all of this stuff is about to come to fruition. So if you are a veteran, you kind of want to stick around at least so you can get a little bit of it. So you can reap the benefits of all your hard work. Yes, you helped build the league and all of that kind of stuff. But this new era, when Caitlin Clark came in, I mean, y'all know I say this all the time. A'ja Wilson is the best player in the league, bar none. But A'ja Wilson has not required your team to move to a bigger venue. And then you fill up that bigger venue. Dejanay Carrington bitching because y'all sold out 19,000 and you thought the game should have been on TV. But what were the ratings? Great that you filled it out. And did they sell out? Did the ownership buy the tickets and give them away? Kind of a nuanced conversation. Everybody's not selling out arenas. So they had a sold out crowd tonight. My sister's in Atlanta. She was like, I sure wish I could go to that game. So I think Erica Wheeler's getting, I believe she's getting 248. She's the highest contract on the team, which is weird in itself. SR, what's SRO? They sold SRO ticks tonight. What's SRO? I don't know what that acronym means. Educate me. Man, I wanted Candace Parker to play one more year because I think Angel Reese would have been that much better playing with Candace Parker. That would have been phenomenal. She wouldn't have broke no records. Standing. Okay. Thank you for that, Sunburst. I wanted Candace Parker to play with Angel Reese. And you notice now they finally getting Cardoso the ball and finally finding a way to utilize her. Not that they didn't understand it before, but everybody was feeding into the Angel Reese stuff, and you kind of letting other people go by the wayside. You got to know your personnel, man. Her rating on 2K is 90. I might buy 2K just because so I can play the WNBA on that. Because clearly they got the facial animations correct when Madden and college football look god awful. Possibly. She still had her opportunities. She rolled her ankle. She had 6 points in the first quarter? She rolled her ankle when it was 8 minutes left in the first. Something like that. 4 minutes, something like it was, or maybe they were at the 8-minute mark. I don't know, but it was in the first quarter. So, and she came back strong. Yeah, man. I wish she could have stuck around just to get, a little taste of the money, a little taste of the media rights money. She deserves it, all of them. Even though I'm not crazy about Diana Taurasi, she deserved it. She deserved to get the fruits of her labor. She's been laboring for a long time. So, I agree, because a lot of people forget that she had that shoulder bruise and she was out for 2 weeks, and by then, Angel Reese was doing what she was doing. So Teresa Weatherspoon ain't got no reason to change. But I tell you what, Camila Cardoso can get up and down that court surprisingly quick. She is fast for her size. Now, how they take advantage of that, I don't know. But we've got got to watch the games coming up. Going to be a busy week because it is the first week of football in earnest. Eagles getting ready to fly to Brazil. Yeah, Ramico, you're 100% right on that one, man. But that's the way it goes. That's the nature of the beast. Me and my buddy, when I get into my Eagles coverage, I'm usually I've had Barrett Brooks on, I've had Tone DeShields on, and a couple other of the former Eagles that I played with. I've had Willie T on, I've had John Booty, I've had Mark McMillan. I'm trying to think, that was it? I think it's only been Mark McMillan, and I didn't play with Barrett Brooks though. But in any case, Cardoso is well rounded. She's not looking rough, man. I think she just struggles to, she got big girl disease. I keep saying that. So it is what it is. Here's a question for you. And I didn't think about it until just now. I'm wondering if I should get 2K just to have like a WNBA league. Stream the league every now and then. That would be fun. I wish I had time to game like I used to game. I was that close to buying college football. I'm glad I didn't. People bitching about that too. I'm really glad I didn't get Madden, but I'm not really a good basketball video game player. But honestly, I would buy it just because I'm enjoying the W, like I'm enjoying it. I think that would be fun. I really want to find somebody. I know there's plenty of places to do it, but I really want to jump into I would really love to jump into a D&D game. I created a character. I went to what is it? Was it dnd.com? What's the I think I still got it on my phone. I think it's dnd.com. I created a character, and it was a Eric Crocker. Eric, is it Eric Crocker? Eric Crocker? It's like the bird people, the hawk people. And I wrote a background for it. It's a Eric Cochra, It's about 6'5", white wings with emerald trim, and his name is Philly. So basically, I made a Philadelphia Eagle. He is a Ranger that was. I'm trying to remember if I could find this. I'll read it to you because it was funny. Like I took some time with this. D&D Beyond, I think that's what it was. Yeah, D&D Beyond. I'm gonna see if it still kept that character. All right, Stafford, I appreciate you, bro. Big time. The Sky need to learn spacing. They're on the court running into each other. Yes, that is true. But I blame that on Teresa Weatherspoon. And they just need to let Hollywood Carter cook. Yeah, funny thing, I'm rocking GT because my nephew graduated from Georgia Tech. Not that I'm a Georgia Tech football fan. That's just because I rock this because my nephew. So when I went to see him graduate, I had to grab me a Georgia Tech golf shirt. So, but yeah, man. I might have to do that, man. I might have to get 2K fired up and do a game a week. Maybe start a league or something like that. That would be fun. I can't game like I used to game. I remember them Destiny days up till 4:00 in the morning doing raids and shit. Hold on, I want to find this. I want to read this to y'all. But I haven't been in this app in months. Got to be at least 9-10 months or longer. Could have been a year. Characters. All right, check this out. So his name is Philly. He is an Aarakocra, and he is a Ranger. And let me see. Does it let me information? Inspiration. How do I read this stuff? My dice. Yeah, it used to have a little it used to have you could read his story. I had to write a story for him. But I can't remember what it was. Yeah, and I can't find it. I ain't gonna be looking for this. See if it's at the bottom. Class, short rest, long rest. I don't know. It should be on here somewhere. Abilities, action spells, notes, description. Chaotic neutral. Yeah, I can't find it. I wrote a whole story behind him. Like his upbringing or whatever. I can't find it though. It's all good. CC 2K rating should be 93. Nah. I think CC's rating should be 86. Asia should be, yes, 100%. Asia should be up there. I think Caitlin Clark should be anywhere between 85 and 90, but she shouldn't be 97. Angel Reese definitely shouldn't be damn 90 whatever. Kelsey Mitchell should be a 91. Asia Wilson should have the best score in the league. Brianna Stewart should be a 94, 95. Sabrina Ionescu should be a 92, 93. Trying to think. Kalia Copper should be a 93, 94. Kennedy Carter, I would give a solid 90. Angel Reese, in my book, Angel Reese would be an 83, 84. I'm trying to think who else. Jewel Lloyd should be a solid 91. Arike Agumbawale would definitely be a 95, 96. So that would be fun to just play with. So I don't think so. I think I don't know what the ratings are. I know they talked about that before, but I think they're rated the same. I think both of them have I think somebody had put it up. I think they're both ranked 97, and that's been the thing that everybody's like griping about. It's like they shouldn't. Angel Reese shouldn't be 97. Hell no. 93 to 95 is reasonable. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what it comes out to. But listen, hit me up on the Twitters or on Facebook if y'all interested in doing that, because I could do that, like stream one game like once a week. So just to do something different. So because I know football is about to get hot and heavy, and let me be honest with you, that's the only reason I thought about buying Madden, because I was trying to figure out a way to, like, how could I do like a game of a week, like whoever the Eagles play, I would simulate that game on Madden and see what the scores come out. Something goofy like that. So, but I don't know. But I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. But I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all hanging with me through all of my technical difficulties early in the stream, because I was a pain in the ass. But we got through it. Good talk, good conversation. I think my engagement, I think I got up to like 67, maybe 70 people online at the same time. So that's pretty cool, man. So hit that subscribe, hit that like. I'm trying to get to 4,000 subscribers. I'm almost there. I think I'm a little over 100 away. So I think I'm at 4790 or 4890. So trying to get to 4,000 and keep it moving, man. We growing. My team is getting bigger, man. I don't want to keep it, but I'm gonna get up out of here. And I appreciate you guys. Can you relate? You was hot and heavy tonight, man. I appreciate the enthusiasm and the opinions. Bob James, a win is a win. Yes, sir. Yes, it was ugly, but it doesn't. I don't see a U in the win column, bro. You 100% right. Kev, the PRF, my guy. I appreciate you. P.S. Devil, appreciate you. Stafford, as usual. E. Ramico, first time seeing you in the chat, man. Don't be a stranger, bro. Appreciate your opinions. Sunburst Sounds, don't be a stranger. Appreciate you. Did I miss anybody? James Shepard, I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the comments. Cheryl Smith, as usual. We had a good chat tonight. Chuck C, don't be a stranger, bro. Don't be a stranger. Yeah, we had a pretty good chat tonight, man. Definitely lit. And we're going to keep this thing going. So it's going to be a lot of Eagle stuff this week, but I'll be swapping back and forth with the Fever. I'll be doing their next game. So, we're going to keep it moving, man. But I'm going to get up out of here. Y'all have a good week. God bless. Be safe. Enjoy your family. And I will see you in the next one. Hopefully, I'll get all of these technical difficulties with my OBS back together. All right. See y'all guys in the next one, man. Thank you. I appreciate you. Peace.